Hey, howdy, hey, how is everybody doing? And welcome back to Disney Daily. Now, not too long ago, I did a whole video dedicated to Disney rides that we never got to see, but I accidentally left out a pretty major ride called the Enchanted Snow Palace, which was basically the movie Frozen before Frozen even came along. So in today's brief history video, I will introduce you to this forgotten ride, who created it, and why it never actually became a reality. Now, the Enchanted Snow Palace was a ride that was intended for both Fantasyland and Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom in the late 70s. The ride was completely based on the popular tale The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, which was also the book that would later inspire the movie Frozen. This beautiful, unbuilt masterpiece was the creation of Imagineer Marc Davis, who was a legendary character designer at Disney and was responsible for bringing to life character favorites such as the wicked yet majestic Maleficent and the curious Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Davis has also been responsible for characters on various attractions such as the Pirates of the Caribbean and the Haunted Mansion. So being no stranger to storytelling, Davis envisioned a winter ride that would have been built where the Fantasyland Theater is placed today. Now, in order to get to the ride, guests would have had to walk through a gigantic glacier, and once they approached the icy sculpture, they would see windows and doors, indicating that someone must call this place home. Once inside, the guests would be surrounded with glowing snowflakes and would walk along icy ridges. Then guests would enter boats similar to that of Small World and Pirates that would take them to the source of the magical castle's powers, aka the Snow Queen. Along the way, guests would encounter dancing polar bears, walruses that spray water, penguins playing the Nutcracker Suite, and a giant snow monster who would have been swatting at majestic snow fairies. And while all of that sounds amazing, the true and main attraction was that guests would come face to face with the Snow Queen. Now, there are a couple of different concept art designs I found for the Snow Queen. Some depict her as a more softer and gentle queen, while others show her as more removed and icy, but all of them are stunning and show just how detailed her gown would have been. Now, according to several sources, the finale of the ride would have had guests covered with snowflakes made by the Snow Queen. Now, you are probably thinking to yourself, as I was, why didn't we get to see this magnificent ride built? Well, the answer is relatively simple. During the late 70s, Disney began to shift its focus to larger, bigger thrill rides and the Epcot Center's construction. Now, after learning more about Marc Davis's effort to make this ride a reality, I couldn't help but think how silly Disney must feel now letting this project just fall by the wayside, given the fact that Frozen would become a huge phenomenon and this ride would have been the perfect hideout for the future Snow Queen that we all know and love today, Elsa. Well, that concludes this episode of Disney Daily. Please let me know if you are interested in more of this type of content where we dive into Disney projects that we never got to see. I know I find them truly fascinating, but I would love to hear from you all. As always, thanks for being my guest here at Disney Daily. Until next time.